But for now, the United Nations Refugee Agency says 15 people drowned and 38 more are missing and presumed dead after a series of accidents involving traffickers' boats in the windy strait separating Turkey from the Greek islands. In the worst incident, which we reported on last night, a boat carrying an estimated 300 people capsized. Of those, more than 240 were saved and brought to the island of Lesbos. As special correspondent Malcolm Brabant reports, many of the rescued are grateful to be alive, but also angry.
Emotionally fraught from losing his daughter at sea, this man from Mosul in Iraq lashes out at a fellow survivor.
He's the one. He's the one who drove the boat that sunk. You all attest to that, and you all know him.
UN Refugee Agency officials intervene and off-camera say the allegation is likely to be unfair because the smugglers usually appoint a refugee to steer the vessel. The Iraqi, who left Mosul to escape the so-called Islamic State, went to the police to press his claims. The accused man was briefly questioned and later released. Survivors camped out in the port of Molivos exuded relief, exhaustion and trauma. Not yet old enough to grasp the miraculous nature of their deliverance, children slept or played. But this mother was shocked into virtual silence as family reunification teams tried to elicit details about her missing child.
Something to describe it to him.
Accountant Anas Kaula from Damascus said the boat was old and badly modified with an extra deck that broke away under the strain of the waves and overcrowding.
We stayed at the water, I think, 3 hours or more than 3 hours, I think, till the police came to collect us. And there were so many dead. Some of them dead because of the cold of the water, and the other was jammed in the boat when was sinking, and some of them don't know to swim. They sick also, and there were a lot of children, women.
The survivors lined up on the dockside to give their details to officials, trying to collate lists of those who made it and those who did not. The UN Refugee Agency protested that people were dying unnecessarily and called for more search and rescue resources. Field worker Andrew Knight.
This is one of the worst incidents that we've had in recent times, in memory, in fact. Tens of people lost at sea, just some of the most awful stories, families, people still looking for members of their families. It's absolutely awful, absolutely awful.
The traffickers have adopted a new tactic, increasing the price of a ticket on a wooden boat to more than $2,500.
It's inhumane.
Greek-American volunteer Aphrodite Vatimariola was careful to condemn the trade on the criminals, not ordinary Turks.
It's no respect for human life whatsoever, in my opinion. It's just send them away and whatever will happen, will happen.
On this beach, soaking wet youngsters pulled from the waves were given lollipops to comfort them after their crossing. In the water, almost every day, Britain Philippa Kempson.
It's the last couple of weeks and it's increased the last days. We had a huge metal boat with maybe 300 people on board. Again, it was further out from the shore than this one, and it took a lot of work to get them off, but again, they were all safe. I think they're just using anything and everything to get the amount of people across. I don't know how many people are waiting, but they're using every boat they can find now.
If this new tactic continues, the beaches of Lesbos are going to be littered with unseaworthy wrecks, as well as the remains of treacherous inflatables. The traffickers are weaving dreams that for most of their passengers are unattainable. They're sending innocent people to their deaths. They're causing chaos in Europe, possibly undermining the European Union, all the while making a fortune. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Malcolm Brabant in Lesbos.